Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. First of all, like I like to always do, give the fighters a big round of applause please. Main card fighters, undercard fighters are all here to give 100% of what they do, fight in the cage. Good evening Jack Mason. Guys, the first thing is there anybody who hasn't fought in the show before that doesn't understand the rules? We have full UFC rules, apart from no elbows on the ground. So any questions about any rules, please raise your hand now, or forever hold your peace. UK 1 fighters, there's a title on the line, DJ Lima and Elijah. Again guys, you know all the rules? You've been told, Elijah, you've been told all the rules? Yeah? DJ? Good. Any questions tomorrow? The rules talk will be in here at 5 o'clock. Please make the rules talk so no one will... Thanks, Lola. Yeah, please make the rules talk and make sure you've done your medicals. Don't turn up at 9 o'clock expecting your medical will be done. Also, teams running down the centre runway. It's filmed for Sky Sports. What they don't want, guys, is 5 team members in a Titan tops and then your brother in a check shirt. It does not look good for TV. It does not look good for your image. So, guys, walking down the runway with your team members, please all wear the same attire. If it's Band Dogs, if it's London Shoot Fighters, Team Titan, you know you're the main culprits. You've always got 3 or 4 guys on the bill. So please, when you're walking on with your entourage, there will be someone checking your bands and checking your T-shirts. And Tsunami, sorry, definitely Tsunami tomorrow. 4 guys on that bill. Now I'm going to open up the tables. Any questions? A lot of reporters here. Any questions for any of the fighters on these tables, guys? Please.
Anyone like to say all Roberts? Yeah, anyone gets that case of Warrior? But Kian, I'd like to ask you. I'd like to say, would you like to put 5 grand on this fight?
Yeah.
To make it more interesting?
I'll do it straight away.
Sorry, sir. What's your sorry? Hang on, it's not a betting shop here, but thank you very much anyway. But
I will bet 5 grand on the fight on top of this purse. I'm happy to do that. I'll bring the money within 2 hours. Ask
sorry, what's your name, sir? No. So no.
So now it's up to Ben to say yes or no. Yeah, I'll like the purse. No. Okay.
You're happy. Forget about the purse. It's the fight. If you both want to do 5 grand, see my wife. We'll take the commission off. It ain't a problem. We'll sort that right out, people. Ladbrokes O'Donnell's or us. We're right there. It makes it a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? Because everybody's been worried about the Amacran and the Smith fight. Bringing these 2 guys on. Anybody want to ask any questions to these 2 guys, along with any of the others? Yes. No. Stop it. Hang on, young lady. Hang on.
I'm not a betting man, but I want to hurt Ben by every way possible. So if I can hurt him also in the pocket, I'm going to be a happier man. That's why I take that bet.
Yes, young lady.
I just wanted to ask, because you're a very successful man in your own right through your clubs, you're a millionaire, you're not here for the success or for the money in itself, but what motivates you? What makes you want to fight?
Something told me to fight, I'm trying. So as I said, if I cannot dispose of Ben Smith, I have nothing to do in the fighting world, so I will retire. My goal is to go to the top. Yeah. So if I beat Ben, it will be an honor to fight Neil the Goliath Grove next year, because I respect him as a fighter and I think he's the best in UCMMA. That's the plan. Tomorrow we get the answer.
Thank you very much. Oh, hang on, Mr. Smith. I'd just like to add, because I do like to add these things, I get a phone call from Ben. Haven't you heard? What, Ben? I've had a motorbike accident. He's hit a car, gone over the bonnet of the car, landed, and his foot's all bruised, knees all bruised. And of course my first words, are you fighting? And he went, I'd fight with 1 leg. Good man. Give him a round of applause if you did have a motorbike accident this week.
Yeah, there's no doctor's notes here. I bet Brock is quaking in his boots right now. I bet Brock is quaking in his boots right now.
On the world tour. After I lost against Ben, I went to my doctor. I told him to give me a letter. I took my beer with me. I done a world tour, so everybody can see I lost because I was injured.
We know that.
Yeah, of course. That's all I have to do in my life, nothing else. You know, let me tell you, Ben know about it 5 weeks before the fight, because a guy called Jar was every day watching me train. And after my fight, he moved to Teen Titans. He saw me train 5 weeks with one hand. And he told Ben, Ben know I have done no sparring for that fight, that's why he was confident. Tomorrow, it's reality check for Ben. If he cannot beat me coming out of 2 surgeries in a year, it means he's not that good of a fighter. And tomorrow, Ben will go back to the place where he belongs.
Hang on, coming over you, Ben. Just give me your arm, John. Turn around there, just to see his scar. Take the picture of the scar.
September, and then I got a foot surgery the last days of May.
How did you manage to grab the fence with it last time so much?
Before the fight, Before the fight, I got a doctor from Pure Sport Medicine. They look after the British rugby team. He was with me behind the scene, and he have given me an anesthetic so I can fight. Okay? I'm not here to make excuses. At the end of the day, he's writing Ben Smith beat me by triangle. What counts is the result. I was injured or not, nobody cares. What counts is only the result. And tomorrow the only thing which counts is the result. And in my heart, I do not believe that Ben can do anything to me tomorrow. I just know 9 weeks training with no injury. It's been a nightmare to get fit because I'm not a professional fighter. I wish to become, but now I'm fit to do 3 rounds. He cannot keep me on my back. He's gonna run into my knee or my bracket. The fight will be over. Thank you.
Thank you. Hang on, Ben.
You mistake confidence for ability, and that's what makes you weak.
Okay.
Right? If this was a competition on ego and talk, you'd win hands down. But it ain't. It's a competition based on skills, and you ain't got none.
I think I don't have time to talk anymore. God willing, when I beat Ben with Neil Grove, it's just going to be a fight, and there will be no grudge talk because I'm not into that. I have better things to do with my life. Ben have said. No, Ben. You started it. You started everything on that one. You call me. I call you a Muppet, Ben, because you are calling me every other word. You in Ben's interview have been the most disrespectful interview I ever heard. I'm gonna say what say Ben word by word. Ben said, "Jan, the rematch is finally there. Don't try to be what you're not. Last time we fought, you've been found out.
Correct.
And the next fight you're going to be undone again. Correct. No fight have been personal, but this one is personal. My friend Ben, you and me, we don't belong in the same place. We can have nothing personal. And what did you find out last fight? What did you find out?
What I found out was that when it's put on you, when you're on your own with no backup and the cage door shuts, you melted.
Ben, let me tell you one thing. You fought one guy who done 3 weeks training with 2 hands and 5 with no hand. And you have problem taking me down. Imagine I just done 9 weeks, Ben, non-stop. And the last 5 weeks it was twice a day. Imagine what's going to happen to you tomorrow, my friend. You have no idea. Last time we fought, Ben said, I don't know where I'm going. He was right. I didn't know because I done no ground. This time I know where I'm going. Nobody in the gym have kept me on my back. Nobody. Carlos Vermola, James Thompson, no one have kept me on my back. And I got a very good time partner. Carlos Vermola has been very helpful, have told me how to fight, and giving me a lot of good advice. And nobody can actually really take me down also. So, no talk. All I'm going to do now, I have enough. I do my talking in the cage tomorrow, and we see what happens.
Yeah, I think, look, you two could just leave it for 1 second. What was your poor other fighters waiting at that? One more question, go on.
One more question and I'm done. All this talk about like 2-3 months training. 5 years ago, you was meant to fight Tank Abbott.
4 years ago.
Or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me speak, right? Okay. Now at that time, you was obviously training to get ready for the fight. And you said at that time, you'd only had a little bit of training. That was 4 years ago. So, right, but what I'm saying is, these accumulative 4 or 5 weeks or months of training all add up over the years, you know. So you're not just a guy that's been training for a couple of months. You've had a lot of training over the years. In the books, Britain's Hardest Men, you're listed, and you actually say that you could have been a professional boxer when you were 16. So you know, that's a lot of training you've done, you know. I'm just saying I'm just going by what you said. That's all.
I have the answer to that. Please. Okay. 06, something come in my head and I decided to fight. Yeah, I wanted to fight Tank Abbott. I start training, 4 weeks later, I got an injury, what's called the Gilmore groin. And I have a scar, yeah, another one. So 4 weeks after, I was in an hospital bed. So I stopped it, and then the anger was gone. The anger came back in 2009, and I decided to fight again. I done one fight 10 years ago. I was a bouncer, a very wild kid, just moved in England. And a guy called Andy Jardine was looking for fighters. You know, I put my hand up, I done no sparring, 2 or 3 classes, and I took the fight. I was lucky I won that fight. By luck. I didn't even know who I was fighting. That's what I done. Then I did 4 weeks training, yes, in 2006, but no sparring. You can train as much as you want, you need sparring. For my last fight with Ben, I done nearly no sparring, 2 or 3 I got injured. This time, I was sparring every day, for the last 6 weeks. So, I think now there is not much to talk. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Okay, thank you guys. Yes, young lady again.
Yeah, I just want to understand
Michael Pastel.
Yeah, what's it like sitting between these two guys?
I'm shit myself. I just looked at Robbie and said, look, if it kicks off, you've got to help me, alright? Seriously, I ain't fighting tomorrow. So he looked at me and said, don't worry, I've got your back, so we're alright. So it's 2 against 2. We got the back, so we're alright,
Any other question for Michael?
Hey,
yes, sir.
How long have you known Mike?
6 years.
What's his fucking surname?
Pass 2, 1, 2, pass 2.
Not Pastel.
Oh yeah, but so I get carried away, mate. When you get 1, 2, pass 2.
Thank you.
God love him.